the stories were all written with that title in mind. It's not really in the sense of the high school bully that a lot of people think about when they hear bullies. They're not about people being awfully nice to each other, we know that. And there's always an element of cruelty or injustice or a high measure of passion or desire involved. There's obviously always somebody that suffers from that, which doesn't mean that the stories don't contain humor. I would say that they contain a great deal of sort of tongue-in-the-cheek, sting-in-the-tail humor. Veronica is one of the characters in the book. I mean, she's 75 years old, lives on a farm in Namibia, and she's got this neurosis or an obsession with names, how they should be correctly spelled, correctly pronounced, and how injurious it can be if other people distort your name. I must admit that I myself have a bit of I wouldn't say it's as bad as with Veronica, but I am sensitive to names, names of persons, names of places being rendered in the correct way, because for me it's about identity. So I think I took my own little obsession, I took it ad absurdum with Veronica. She can be quite harsh. There's an unforgiving part about her. There's a story behind being a bully or a beauty or a bastard or a beast. There's a story that goes with it. I knew I wanted to write a vampire story, and I knew I wanted to do a vampire story in a Namibian context. I was at a writing workshop, and the idea was to eventually write a story about traveling. We had to write down a brief summary of what was going to happen in the story and the characters that were going to appear, and then, I don't know, Kobus was there. And the name just suddenly came, and I knew what was going to happen. And he's an Afrikaans male, and he comes from an unhappy relationship, but he's managed to escape that, and he roams Namibia. There's a lot of potential to develop him further as a character, but also to build around the whole story.